I was in a station, sitting on a bench and waiting for the train to come. Presently, a lady holding a baby to her chest sat down next to me. Since I'm quite fond of children, I couldn't help but stare at the sweet-looking baby. The lady noticed this and smiled at me in a friendly manner. "You have a very cute baby," I said. She laughed and replied, "This isn't a baby, you know. It's a bag." She turned the baby over, pulled up its clothes and showed me a zipper on the belly. Now that she said it, I noticed that the baby's eyes appeared to be made of glass too. "Wow," I said, somewhat taken aback. "It looks very realistic." "Yes, I know," she replied with a smile. "It takes a lot of work to make one of these. It's very time-consuming too. But it doesn't bother me, because I hate to throw anything away. I love recycling." Just then the train pulled up. She stood and got on the train. I was going to catch the same train, but I couldn't bring myself to move. So I sat there, rigid, and stared after the train, until it disappeared into the distance. Many years ago, there was a rich man who lived alone in a mansion on top of a hill. One night, the police received a call, saying that the rich man had committed suicide. When they arrived at the scene, the old man's butler opened the door. He said that he had been working late, cleaning up the kitchen, when he heard a shot ring out. He ran upstairs and was horrified to find his employer had killed himself. The police asked to see the body, and the butler led them upstairs, to the old man's bedroom. The old man was sitting, slumped over his desk. There was a pool of blood around his head, and there was a bullet wound in his temple. A gun was resting on the desk, just beside the old man's right hand. Near his left hand, there was a tape recorder. After dusting the gun for fingerprints, they found only the fingerprints of the old man on it. One of the policemen pressed the play button on the tape recorder. They heard the old man's voice saying, "My name is Samuel Richardson. I'm lonely and unhappy, so I have decided to leave this cruel world. I'm sorry. May God have mercy on my soul." A second later, they heard the sound of a gunshot. After listening to the tape, the police arrested the butler for murder.
Mommy told me we were going to play a game. It's a game called hide and seek. She said we would have to hide and Daddy would try to find us. She told me to find a really good hiding place. She told me I had to stay quiet and not make a sound. She said that if Daddy finds me, I have to run away as fast as I can. Then we went to hide. I'm really good at hide and seek. I don't think Daddy will find me. I heard him calling Mommy's name. I heard Mommy let out a yelp. Daddy must have found her. Everything is quiet now. I heard a creaking sound. The bedroom door slowly opens. I see a shadow standing in the doorway. It must be Daddy. He's really good at this game. A little girl was invited to her friend's birthday party. After blowing out the candles and eating the cake, the children went out to play in the garden. The little girl's mother stayed in the kitchen, talking to the other adults. They could hear the kids screaming and shouting as they played outside. The little girl came running back into the house. "There she is now," said her mother. It's her birthday next month. Tell everyone how old you're going to be. The little girl smiled, and held up 4 fingers. All of the adults stared in horror.